Hey everybody, today I want to do an unboxing video, but there's also a couple things I want to talk about, so I'm just going to give you a heads up now that the video is going to be a little bit lengthy, and if I get cut off mid-sentence, I think my camera's record time is only like 8 or 10 minutes at a time, so I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. But this is going to be a little bit longer of a video. Number one, I have to say, this has been a very good day, and I'm going to get into why here in a little bit, but up front, and let me apologize too if there's any, I think somebody's doing laundry or something, so if there's any, ancillary noise, that's what it is. So I have 3 packages here. One of them is amazing. I'm going to get into that story, but the first thing I want to talk about, you guys, as most, if not all of you who would be watching this video knows, the action figure collecting world lost by all accounts, a very upstanding member of our hobby. Of course, I'm talking about Glenn Webb. And I feel that he deserves, a moment of respect. I don't know the guy personally. I've never spoken to him. I've been collecting for about 1.5 years now. So, comparatively speaking to some people, I'm very new to this. But I will say that Glenn was about one of 3 people whose videos I truly enjoyed, and he gave honest and fair reviews to everything that he bought, and even if he didn't like something, he was still positive about it. He was the guy seemed like he was just happy that these things existed, even if he didn't particularly like the overall product. Just that it was there, that it was tangible, was a positive for him. So there was at least something that he always seemed to be able to find good to say about what he did and what he had and what he found. Like I said, I never met the guy, I never talked to him, I never spoke to him. But I know multiple people, many of you have. Many of you have known him for years. And he's one of those rare people that not one person, some of us are assholes. Every hobby has those people. And there are just people out there that will troll, or they'll talk nonsense about people for one reason or another. Normally it's jealousy. But Glenn's one of those rare people where, it's been almost a week now, and I've not heard a single negative word said about the guy from anybody. Even other reviewers who could see him as competition per se have nothing bad to say about the guy, and that's rare in this hobby, and in general these days that's very rare. So the guy seemed like a good guy, and it's unfortunate that we lost him, because for our hobby he was most certainly one of the biggest voices. It's difficult to know that you're not going to hear or see any more of his reviews pop up after a time ever again, and that's hard. That's unfortunate. But I do believe that the man left behind a legacy of sorts. Yes, what we do are just toys, but they bring a lot of joy to a lot of people for different reasons. one end of the spectrum to the other. And Glenn, you know, he touched every base within that spectrum, and everybody tuned in, everybody showed love, and everybody has since he passed away. And he deserves a little bit of respect and a little bit of acknowledgement. So this video is dedicated to him, goes without saying. But I hope that everybody will join me in, you know, saying thank you, Glenn. I don't think my collection would be half as large as it is if it had not been for his reviews, specifically his reviews. So, Glenn, I thank you. We thank you. My wallet does not. But we'll see you again sometime, man. Alright, so the first one I got here is it's from Rick Valdez, who probably most of you know online between the different various groups and whatnot. These are just a couple figures I picked up from him. Let's see what we got here. We got Ultron and Star-Lord from the, I believe he's from the Entertainment Earth box set. So I grabbed a couple. I was gonna get the, Entertainment Earth had the box set up for like $75, and when I finally had the $75, I go to get on to buy it, and it sold out and back up to $110. So I'm having to piece together the Guardians of the Galaxy. That's 3 of 5. And now to find Groot and Rocket Raccoon. And the Ultron is just to build an army. So I've got the Build-A-Figure, the Marvel Select, and now I have no idea what that one's from. I think it's from the Iron Man line a while back. Maybe it's from the 3-pack. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Anyways, they're all bubble wrap and stuff, so I'm not going to fight with the bubble wrap. But this one. This box is not actually for me. Many of you, along with myself, bought Hasbro Toy Shop did the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives for 2016. I jumped on and immediately got my Raft box set, which is phenomenal. I hope to do a review. I love that box set, although I already sold Spider-Man off, so I can't really do a review anymore. I should have thought that through. A friend was at work, he's a personal trainer, and he couldn't pick up what he was wanting, specifically the Black Series figures. Most specifically, the Obi-Wan Kenobi figure. And I jumped back on and I ordered it for him and stuff like that, and over the course of the next 2.5, 3 weeks, I got multiple emails and spoke on the phone once with somebody at Hasbro Toy Shop that ensured me that everything was still in the warehouse and the shipments were still going out. They were just having to get to them. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. And I happen to get another random email that ensures me that it's going out. They're still just working through the warehouse. And this is about a week ago now. So it was about 3 weeks into the month. And probably less than a day, maybe 2 later, I get another email and it says, "I'm sorry, it's sold out." Well, that's all well and good. That's fine. However, as I mentioned, I ordered this figure for a friend, and this friend's had a very hard time without putting any of his personal matters out there. Just an extraordinarily difficult time, and I'm not... Yes, it was just a toy, but I don't want to tell a friend who's already having a hard time that they're not going to get something that they were already basically promised. You know, the order went through. I was told multiple times that the figure was in stock, and now all of a sudden, after I'd let him know, hey, it's just got to get to me and then it'll get to you, And now all of a sudden I have to tell him, no, sorry about everything else that's happened this month and these past 6 months, but you're not getting what you were promised. Sorry. I couldn't do that. So I spent the past 7 to 10 days or so just on Facebook groups and on forums and on eBay and on Amazon and all over the internet trying to find Obi-Wan Kenobi's Black Series San Diego Comic-Con exclusive for less than $100. I didn't care at this point if I was going to have to spend money out of my own pocket for this guy's figure. All I know is that a friend has had a very hard time and I wanted to help him out. I wasn't going to tell him no. One way or another, I was going to get this figure. I hadn't really found anything for under $100, so I knew I was going to have to bite the bullet and spend probably about $120 total. Wasn't going to tell him, wasn't going to say anything, had no intention of being like, so I did this for you. I was just going to get the figure, and as far as he knew, that's who it came from, was, the $50 figure from Hasbro Toy Shop. And I had resounded myself to that. But I get up this morning, literally this morning, and I get an email at 7:45 from Hasbro Toy Shop that says your package has been shipped. Doesn't say what the package is. All it says is my address and your package has been shipped, and gives the tracking number. I haven't ordered anything, so I have no idea what this is or what's coming to me. Fingers crossed it's another raft set and they doubled up and sent me a box for free. What can I say? Sorry. I jump on FedEx and it had actually been shipped on the 26th. So it was due to get here today. Packages are left at the door, these 2 boxes, and this is one of them. Open it up and it's from Hasbro Toy Shop. And inside is this, my friend's Obi-Wan Kenobi figure. And, sometimes it's the little things, you know what I mean? You go on a hunt for a figure and you find that figure, and there could be some terrible things going on in your life, but you found what you were looking for, and yes, it's a toy. It's a $20 toy at the end of the day, but because you got it, because you wanted it, it makes all the difference in the world. Knowing what my friend went through, the past 6 months or so, that I don't have to tell him, I've already let him know and everything that it's here, but that I didn't have to end up telling him, sorry man, I couldn't come up with it. It's the little things you gotta appreciate in life. And I think a lot of us take that for granted. I'm not a praying man, but I prayed for a toy, and I prayed for a friend, and I got a toy. So, as my buddy Joey, who most of you know on Facebook groups and stuff, he told me this morning it's good karma coming back to me. I don't know about that, but I do know I begged and prayed for a toy, or for my friend, to be able to help him out, and this showed up out of the blue. So Hasbro, I don't know if you had a lot of canceled orders. I don't know if you happened across a pallet sitting in the back corner of them, just waiting to be filled. I don't know, but thank you, and I'm sure my friend's going to appreciate it too. Also, this figure is amazing. It looks like, I'm not even going to try to remember the actor's name, but he deserves to be remembered. Phenomenal actor, phenomenal character, obviously iconic, but it is very much like they just shrunk him down and stuck him in the box. So this is a feel-good story, and I think most people have at least one of those that they've went through where they got lucky or, happened to find something. And I'm really really grateful that, you know, if I would have had to have sent my Raft box set back to get this for my friend, I would have been willing to do it. But I'm glad that he'll get it now. Alright, and finally, now that we went over those first two packages, we get to go over the one that I ordered for me, and I'm really excited about. You know that logo right there on the tape. Many of you do business with this company as well, and I'm really excited about this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually set this on the floor because it's a hefty box. So let's see here. Yeah. Get the receipt and stuff. Yes, I know I spent the money on it, and I'm just going to work down from the top to the bottom. First figure is the one that I wanted this entire set for. I'm so glad that we finally got this. The box is in perfect condition. The paint apps look phenomenal, and the Abomination head looks great. Of course, I'm talking about the MCU Scarlet Witch. This is just so clean, so nice. I know a lot of people online were complaining that they didn't really think from video reviews and stuff that she looks like her from the movie. I gotta disagree in person. Looking at her in person, it looks like Elizabeth Olsen, and she looks phenomenal. Like, this is the MCU Scarlet Witch that we've all been waiting for. I love the character in the movies. I'm so glad to have this figure. She's going immediately up on the wall, and she's going on the Team A row of, I don't open my MCU figures, they go up on the wall. So she'll be taking her place right next to Black Panther from the Giant Man wave. So happy to have it. The hand, the energy things do look kind of weird. Looks kind of like Twizzlers in the box, like somebody melted them and just stuck them in there. A lot of people are saying that those kind of suck, and you know, I'm splitting hairs. She's great. She's great. You know, and I'm going to set her up here so she doesn't get mixed up with the box or whatever. Next is Captain Britain. He is really heavy. Just in box, really heavy. Again, clean paint apps. Box is in good condition. God, if you're a mint on card collector, it's hard for me to be angry at this right now, but yeah, Abomination looks like left arm for Abomination, and I'm going to be opening these. I'm keeping all the figures except for Captain America and the Abomination Build-A-Figure. I'm selling Headless Abomination, and Captain America's already been sold. But yeah, he looks awesome. I really, truth be told, I don't know a whole lot about the character, but you know, I'll take him. Next is the one that probably most people don't care about in this wave, and they boxed it really strange. I'm not sure if that's the position he's normally in or not, but you see his arms kind of folded in front of him. It's the Secret Wars Captain America, and you got the right arm for Abomination. Again, he's already sold him and stuff. I don't need another Captain America. To me, Captain America from the Cap Wolf figure is the Captain America to have. No need for him, so offset the costs for the wave a little bit. And he comes with the right arm for Abomination. Next is the one that probably most people are wanting besides Scarlet Witch, and that is Wonder Man. Now, from my understanding, we're going to be getting Wonder Man in, is it Guardians of the Galaxy 2, I think? Is it Nathan Fillion supposed to be at least appearing as like him on posters and stuff? That's what I heard. which I'm cool with. More Nathan, more better. Yeah, he's cool to me. Like, he's basic. And like Havoc and like Blizzard and other figures like that that are basic, I'm cool with it as long as the paint apps are clean and as long as he's sturdy when I take him out, then we're all good. I dig the purple hands. Yeah, he's rad. And then it looks like he comes with, I'm gonna guess the right leg. Comes with one of the legs, yeah. Down to the last two, we have Eel, another one that's I would say a quote-unquote basic figure, and he looks awesome. He looks so badass. I love the blue and the purple and the yellow lightning, and then we have the upper body or the body overall for Abomination. Also very cool. And last, but in my opinion not least, oh man, especially in person, looks like Wonder Man came with the right leg, and it looks like Iron Skull comes with the left leg. And there you have your Abomination Build-A-Figure, and he's the last one of the wave. A lot of people are hating on this one because it's a reuse, but you know what? Company has to cut costs in some places in order to put money into other places. And if this is what we get when they're cutting costs, dude, come on. Like, don't complain. Don't complain. It could be way, way worse. Way worse. He looks so rad. The head is better than the one that came with the Winter Soldier Red Skull, and then the Iron Man suit is just, it's cool. But I like the cartoon that it's based on. It's clearly based on the cartoon that's out right now, and he looks very awesome. So yeah, I'm digging it. Overall, entire wave, I recommend picking it up if you're at least even moderately into Marvel Legends. There's not really a miss in the entire wave, and what you don't like other people will take, I'm fairly certain, but there are definitely worse waves out there, and barring opening these all up and being completely, if they fall apart in my hands, I'm going to have to make an addendum to this video. But barring that, this certainly not on the Juggernaut wave. We won't say that. That's, wave of the year without question. But this entire wave has to be up there somewhere. So again, you got Scarlet Witch, Eel, Iron Skull, Wonder Man, Captain Britain, and Captain America. Highly recommend picking them up, and whether it's Dorkside Toys or whether it's Big Bad Toy Store or Amazon, get your figures where you get the best deal. And I have to say that I'm really impressed with how Big Bad Toy Store shipped these. I was really concerned because they had no way for me to tell them, hey, could you please ship Scarlet Witch carefully because I keep her mint on card. But I didn't have to tell them that because they shipped it in a big box with, really thick, nice cushion bubble wrap. And the whole wave showed up great. I could keep every single one of them mint on card and not be upset one bit. They all look great. So if you're interested in any of these in this wave, I highly recommend all of them. Except Captain America and Abomination because I'm selling them. And you should buy them from me.